Most people get this math question wrong, and it looks way easier than it really is. The problem is simple. 3 divided by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3. Just a short string of operations, no brackets, no powers, and only the number 3. Sounds easy, right? But hold on, this is exactly where so many people make a mistake. Let's break it down carefully and see what the real answer is. Now, some people start by dividing 3 by 3. That gives 1. Then they divide the other 3 by 3 and get 1. Finally, they divide 1 by 1 and end up with 1. Sounds neat, right? It feels reasonable, and many people would confidently say the answer is 1. Others might do it differently. They start with 3 divided by 3, which gives 1. Then they divide 1 by 3, and finally they divide 1/3 by 3, which is the same as multiplying it by 1/3 and get 1/9. So now the question is, which one is actually correct? Is it 1 or 1 over 9? Let's find out. To figure that out, we need to talk about something really important: the order of operations. Why this rule is the key. Imagine a world where everyone solved the same math problem differently. If one person multiplied first, another divided, and a third went from right to left, math would be total chaos. No one would ever agree on a single correct answer, and simple problems would become unsolvable puzzles. So a long time ago, mathematicians came together and agreed on a single rule, a universal order that everyone must follow. That rule is called PEMDAS. And we remember it with a funny little phrase: "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Each of those words stands for a step. Please stands for parenthesis. Excuse stands for exponents or powers. My and dear stand for multiplication and division. Aunt and Sally stand for addition and subtraction. This phrase acts like a checklist to help us know what to do first, second, and so on when we're faced with a mix of operations in the same problem. Let's go over each part clearly. Parentheses always come first. If something is grouped using brackets or round symbols, you must solve that part completely before touching anything else. Even if the math inside the parentheses is complicated, you do all of it first. Next come exponents. These are powers. For example, 4 raised to the power of 2, which means 4 multiplied by 4. If you see any powers in the problem, you handle them after completing all the parentheses. Then comes the part that trips up most people: multiplication and division. These are on the same level in priority, so you don't always multiply first just because it comes earlier in the phrase. Instead, you scan the problem from left to right and do whichever of the two appears first. For example, look at this expression: 20 divided by 5 times 2. If we multiply 5 by 2 first, we get 10, and then 20 divided by 10 equals 2. But that's not correct. According to the order of operations, we go from left to right. So, first 20 divided by 5 gives 4, and then 4 times 2 equals 8. That's the correct answer. Finally, the last step is addition and subtraction. Just like before, they are equals. You don't always add before you subtract. Again, you move from left to right and solve as you go. For example, take this one: 20 minus 5 plus 2. If you add 5 and 2 first, you get 7, and then 20 minus 7 equals 13. But that's not how the rule works. Following the correct order, we move left to right. 20 minus 5 equals 15, and then 15 plus 2 equals 17. That's the correct way to solve it. This order keeps everything consistent. Without it, two people could do the same problem in 2 different ways and get 2 different answers. Let's use that idea to solve the problem correctly. According to the order of operations, we start from the left and look for any division or multiplication. The first operation from the left is 3 divided by 3. That gives us 1, so our expression becomes 1 divided by 3 divided by 3. Next, still going from left to right, we do 1 divided by 3, which gives 1 over 3. Now we're left with 1 over 3 divided by 3. To solve this, we use a cool trick called KFC, short for keep, flip, and change. Keep the first part, flip the second fraction, and change division to multiplication. We get 1 over 3 times 1 over 3, and that equals 1 over 9. So the correct final answer is 1/9. That's it. Nothing fancy, just following the correct order, left to right, one step at a time. Now that we understand the order of operations, let's put it into practice with a few quick examples. These 3 problems might look simple, but each one has a small trick hidden inside. And if you don't follow PEMDAS carefully, you'll get the wrong answer. Ready? Let's start with the first example. 6 plus 6 times 6 plus 6. According to the order of operations, we always do multiplication before addition. So first multiply 6 by 6. That gives 36. Now our expression becomes 6 plus 36 plus 6. Let's move from left to right. 6 plus 36 equals 42. Then 42 plus 6 equals 48. So the correct answer is 48. Now let's move to the second example. 8 divided by 2 squared minus open parenthesis 3 divided by 3 close parenthesis. According to PEMDAS, we always start with what's inside the parentheses first. So inside the parentheses, 3 divided by 3 equals 1. Now, the problem becomes 8 divided by 2 squared minus 1. Next, we handle the exponent. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which gives 4. So now we have 8 divided by 4 minus 1. Let's do the division first. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. Then 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the correct answer is 1. All right, your turn now. Here's the challenge. 2 plus 2 divided by 3 divided by 3. Looks easy, right? But don't rush it. Follow the order of operations carefully. And when you've got your answer, drop it in the comments. Let's see who's paying attention. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more quick math puzzles like this.